Something gets rough, you try to get out of that situation, and when you overcome that situation, you're a better version of yourself. Yes, for every obstacle, for every difficulty in the past, I would always consider it a door opening for a new opportunity. Because if everything is smoothly running, there's no way to improve because you're happy where you are. So if something gets rough, you try to get out of that situation, and when you overcome that situation, you're a better version of yourself. That's what I always tell my kids. Never settle, because in every step of the way, you should always strive to be a better version of yourself. And in everything you do, always compete with your old self, not with others. Others has nothing to do with you. They have their own walk. You should compete with the way you were in the past. If you get a little better, not a lot better, a little better of what you were yesterday, in every day that you wake up to, you would realize that when that time comes, you're the best version of yourself.
It's wise.
Yes.
You talk about kind of coming from again, I'm trying to follow the timeline here, right? You meet your husband, you fall in love, you have a family, right? You have 4 kids before you transition here.
Yes.
4 children before the transition here, right? Obviously the career building, but you also want to spend time and kind of, be with your family. You saw how your mother was at home taking care of you and really investing that time, and that really helped you with your life. So can you kind of go into that depth of like the dynamics of your children? Are they different? Are they the same? Do you kind of realize like one is, Julie, very different from like your son?
Yes.
Like what's kind of the dynamic there?
So raising 4 children is like dealing with 4 different individuals.
Okay.
When I come home from work, I would be listening to 4 children talking to me and being able to listen to all of them. So
At the same time.
it's like, mommy, no, something's going on with the other one and the other, and you have to be able to address all of them.
Right.
So I made sure that I treat them all equally, but differently, because these are different individuals. The other one is sensitive, the other one is jolly, the other one, it's different. You can't generalize like the way I deal with Julia, I would deal with my other daughter. No, it's not. It's so, and then it's very dynamic, like, because I have a career. I want to be on the top,
Yeah.
and I want to be able to raise good kids. And I want to be able to have a household that is in accordance to what I want. So I have to manage a household, a career, children, and of course my walk with God.
Yeah.
So it's my colleagues would always call me Superwoman, because they see how I do things. Like when I was operating a catering and special events business, I would take my 4 kids. They were little, you can imagine. They were all with me, and then if I need some help with something, they would try. They're so cute. So the entrepreneurship is inculcated in them. That's why if you speak with Julia later on, she would tell you some funny stories about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very rewarding to be able to make little versions of yourself. It's like replicating yourself in your children.
And that wasn't nerve wracking. Like it wasn't
Yes.
like, I imagine like you're building a career for yourself.
Yes.
Obviously you're managing your marriage, you have a
Yes.
household to upkeep, you gotta, walk with God that you have to do.
Yes.
But you have ambitions. Your father is a big thing
Yes.
with how you think. You want to be the best
Yes.
version of yourself, reach your full
Yes.
potential. So being with them, kind of like seeing, like having these children, but not wanting to like, how do I say this? Like neglect them, obviously,
Yes.
because you gotta work, you gotta put food on the table.
Yeah.
You're not drained. Like you're not like just like don't talk to, don't
No,
interact with me.
I
Like
am hyperactive.
yo, that's so
I
cool.
I hate not doing anything. So I'm so addicted because of that. I'm so addicted to stress. The more stressful the situation, the more effective I am. Yeah, if it's very smooth sailing, it's so boring. There has to be some, There has to be action.